What's up, guys? So today's topic is how we met. We actually met online through an online site. I don't want to call it a dating site because I don't think it's a dating site, but it is a site that you can join, and you can talk to whoever you want to talk to, and so on and so forth. But
yeah, it's like a Friends Plus site. You know, you get on there to meet people,
and then whatever happens after that is between you and the person that
you're
meeting. So I had just gotten out of the relationship that I was in a few months prior to talking to him for the first time, but we just started talking to each other, but we just started talking on there. Like I said, I had just gotten out of it was almost 2 year long, maybe it was, I don't know. I don't even fucking remember. I think I just gotten out of a almost 2 year relationship. Kids and relationships kind of do that to you. You forget. So I'm forgetting, but anyways, so yeah. And I had moved more into town. I was living out of town. I moved more into town, into like a different town, if you will. And so I was closer to him. We were still like 20 minutes away from each other, but we were closer than we had been, obviously, when I was living where I was living, when I was with the other person.
When she's talking right now, we hadn't even started talking yet.
Yeah, no. No.
We didn't start talking until about a month or two after you had moved on into town.
Yeah, a month or two after I had moved into town and became newly single, me and him started talking.
Yeah, I caught my fucking cunt of an ex cheating on me, and it was like the third time in like 4 years, some shit like that. And I was tired of her epitome bullshit, and her having an excuse saying that I treated her like shit, why she was cheating and all that, when in all reality she was just a whore. She still is. You know, her excuse of why she cheated on me, null and void.
My prior relationship, it just didn't work out. I can't be the type of person that, like, what happened in the past happened in the past. So we just didn't work out. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. And so I'd been out of this long-term relationship that I'd had for about 3 months when I first messaged her on this app.
And no, just so people are aware, it is not Plenty of Fish or any site like that. Like this site, I don't think a lot of people have actually heard of it. So
yeah, and I don't know anyone else that's used it. Hell, I don't even remember the name of it. So I'd only used it for like, I don't know, I think like a week.
Really? Oh wow.
And I'd only kept it on my phone
to talk to people.
Actually, it was to talk to you. Like, you were the only person that I talked to on there. I'd messaged a couple of people, but
I mean, no, I had talked to other people, but like no one really caught my eye, and you just happened to come along just as you do, and he was funny and interesting and attractive, and I was like, hey, I'm not in a relationship, so what's up? you know?
And we had talked for, probably about 2 months before we made the dive to actually go meet each other.
Actually, it was more than 2 months. It was like 3. I mean, this was the course of, I got out of my other relationship in February.
As did I.
Yeah, so, which is funny. It's funny how life aligns like that. So I got out of my other relationship around February.
No, mine was March.
Yeah, it was February. I think, now that I'm thinking about it, February, March for both of our relationships. And then we started talking in April. And then until, I think we started hanging out in, June. Because that's when we officially got together, was June. So we started hanging out in June. And we made it official the 21st, even though we have this grand debate about the 21st and the 24th.
It was the 21st.
Yeah, it was the 21st. And so we started talking for a couple months, and then we decided to go ahead and start hanging out, and we would go all over it. Like, the sky's the limit with us hanging out. We always, like, we hung out after work because we both worked. He worked a Monday through Friday job. I worked any day of the week job. So whenever I was off, it just varied. So sometimes we got to hang out earlier in the day, and sometimes it was after work.
Typically we hung out between like 8 to 10 p.m.
to like
3 in the morning.
Yeah.
4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I would have to drag my no-sleep ass into work at fucking like 8 in the morning.
It didn't matter what time we hung out for me, because my schedule was typically, I went in the afternoons, and sometimes like middle of the, like midday to afternoon to night. That was like my schedule range. So it was easier for me to hang out whenever he wanted to.
And I mean, it wasn't so hard on me. I've always been the kind of guy that I'm up until 1 in the morning. If I can get 3 or 4 hours of sleep, I'm good with it. I'll be up and do whatever in the fuck I want to until I hit that 4-hour mark, and then it's time to go to bed. Alright, so your first thought of me when you see me.
Okay, well, my first thought, as in, like, my first thought seeing a picture of you, or like seeing you in person?
Once we met in person.
Well, funny story. One of my coworkers at the time. So I had actually went to meet him. I had made the excuse of, let me go check my schedule, even though I already knew my schedule. I said, let me go check my schedule for work and just meet me at work.
Which is a good tactic for any woman who is meeting a new guy that she's never met before. Meet in a public place where there are more people.
Yeah. So that's what I did. Well,
great safety tip.
So, I mean, but he didn't seem like the type of person who would try to do anything, but nobody ever is. Nobody ever seems like the type of person that won't do something, but I had a gut feeling that he was okay, so I trusted it and went with it. And so I told him, I said, well, let me just meet you at work, and I have to go check my schedule. So I did, and that I did go. I didn't really need to check my schedule because I knew what my schedule was, but I went ahead and checked it anyways, and I was inside. I literally worn a Metallica shirt, a pair of like really short shorts, which if you know me, like in real life, if you know me, not just know me like through social media, but if you know me, I do not like anything revealing, but I felt good about my body. And so going back to a earlier video, I felt good about my body, so I felt comfortable wearing short shorts. But anyways, off topic. I was inside, and one of my coworkers was like, oh, he's here. And I said, oh my God. Like, I looked out the door at work, and she was like, oh my gosh, he's so ugly. And I was like, no, he's not. Why would you say that? So I went outside and met him officially. My first initial thoughts were, he's cute. Definitely looks the same in pictures as he does in person, but he looks a little better in person than he does in pictures, because I feel like pictures don't truly show us for how we truly look. So I was happy with him, his looks. One of my pet peeves is teeth. And I don't know why, even though my teeth are gapped, but they're still, like, I take care of my teeth. But I cannot do, like, bad teeth. And I know that's terrible. Like, I guess we all have our own little quirks or whatever. But so he had good teeth and he looked good. And I was like, okay, you know, we're good. You have pretty teeth and you're attractive. So
yeah, I showed up in cowboy boots, blue jeans, and a button-up, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, he showed up fully prepared to go out on a date. We didn't go out on a date, though. We hung out all night and chilled. But my first true initial thoughts were, he seems like a really great person, and I want to see where this relationship goes. Now, he did warn me ahead of time, I am an asshole. I'm an asshole. I have no filters. And that's very true, because
men always be honest with women.
But I was honest with you too, like how I truly am.
Absolutely, but men especially, the bad always comes out. Prepare them for it ahead of time.
Yeah. I mean, but we all have our bad sides. Like, we all have our times when we don't really, like, things aren't going our way, and that's understandable. So what were your, like, initial first thoughts of me?
Well, I thought it was kind of weird that we were meeting at your work. I was like, do I seem like a creeper? Do I seem like that guy? I was like, whatever, fuck it. And like prior to this, she had only seen me with a beard.
Yeah, all the pictures.
Because I don't fuck with shaving. That ain't me. I shave like maybe once a year.
Yeah, that's very true. He does. He literally shaves like once a year.
But
twice if I'm lucky, but not that I'm really complaining.
And preparing to meet her, I asked her, hey, would you rather me come as I am, or would you rather me shave? And she wanted me shaved. So that told me that we might be going out. Which is why I dressed up. Not necessarily dressed up, because if I ain't working at, that's how I used to dress all the time. If I knew I wasn't going to be working on a car or something like that. I took pride in looking good.
Of course, as we all do.
I just don't give a shit anymore. I wear blue jeans or cargo breeches and white t-shirts. That's all I wear, white t-shirts.
I can occasionally get him to dress nice.
But getting back to what I thought of you. First, I showed up and I thought that you'd colored your hair. I thought that your friend was you. You come in and I'm like, there she is. And I, hands down, feel that you look better in person than you did in your pictures. And I was like, damn, that ass.
Real, apparently.
And that was pretty much it until we started, like, actually talking.
Dating. Like,
yeah, like, for real. You know, we hung out for about another 2 weeks, hanging out every single day.
once I actually like started hanging out with him, because I was very scared and skeptical, because I thought this might be an opportunity to be in a relationship, but I was kind of still in this,
I don't want to get hurt.
Yeah, I don't want to get hurt again. So I kind of blew him off for a little bit, and once I actually like gave him a chance, I was like, I don't know why I didn't give you a chance before. Like, you're awesome. Like, we hang out and like I have fun, and this is awesome. Like, even if we have bad times, like, you know, it was still like really great to hang out with him. And so like, I'm glad that I gave him the chance. And then like we officially started like dating, and like he would say I love you, but I was afraid to say it, so like I would text him I love you. Like, it was one of those things, like I just don't want to get hurt.
But yeah, we started officially dating about 2 weeks after we hung out the first time.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, about 2 weeks after we started hanging out, we started dating.
And we were hanging out, you know, every fucking night for 5-6 hours.
Yeah, we were definitely hanging out for a really long time.
Oh, shit.
Every night. He's checking the mail.
Truck sits up to
Tall truck, short mailbox. That's what you get.